It is finally hoodie season here in Texas. I am so excited. Not only that, I'm so excited for this video because I'm super pumped to show you about this awesome little product here that essentially turns your iPhone or iPad or Android into an on-camera monitor. So this is my Sony 7 III with this weird odd device up here, which will make sense in a little bit. But this is my go-to device when I want to record YouTube videos or any professional photo and video work. Now currently I am recording this talking head section right here on my iPhone 14 Pro, which I think looks very well in comparison to the two. But that's not the point. That we're not talking about the iPhone 14. We're talking about why do I have this weird setup here and why do I have this like mount? Well, this to start out with is Ulanzi's UPad 3 tablet iPad mount, obviously for an iPad. Now this one specifically, I bought it for the iPad 11-inch Pro that I bought back in 2018, 2019, somewhere around there, because I wanted to showcase an amazing little product here for $179 US, can transform the iPad into an on-camera monitor. Now this little thing is so cool. This is the brain of the whole operation. There is an app that comes into play that obviously allows for a lot of options and things like that. It comes free essentially once you have this on because it reads and connects when this little brain is on. Now obviously off the bat, what I really wanted to talk about is the fact of the price. Again, this is coming in at $179 off of B&H currently right now, or even Amazon, in comparison to a Shinobi 7-inch monitor, which I really wanted to get and was tempted to buy because it did have some sort of Black Friday deal where it knocked off, I think it was like, what, $200 because it's usually $700. So I was really tempted and about to purchase that when I saw some really cool videos popping up over this, the Asun Simo. This little thing kind of does exactly what I wanted, and actually even better than what I could expected out of the Shinobi 7-inch monitor. Now I do want to go ahead and mention that I did see this first on Chris Brockhurst and Philip Bloom's YouTube channel, so I will link both of their videos down below, as they will go more in depth of the actual app that this little device kind of works in cohesive with. For me, I just wanted to showcase this device in general because I feel it's a great overall value for those that want a bigger monitor screen. Now, again, for me, this thing was a even better deal, not only because it's $179, but because I have already a lot of bits and pieces. I've been doing video work for going on 12 years now, so I have a lot of random but little mounts, batteries, things like that. So I really didn't have to purchase anything outside from this and the iPad tablet holder. Now I did get this recommendation off of Chris Brockhurst's video, so again, thank you so much, Chris, for showcasing this. It's really sturdy. It has even a cold mount on top, so you don't lose that since you are attaching it to the hot shoe on the camera, unless you have a cage and whatever and allow for more accessories. But nevertheless, you have a cold shoe on top of the iPad tablet holder. Now, aside from this, the only thing you will need is the HDMI in, which then connects to your actual camera. Now, depending on the camera that you have, it may be a normal HDMI size, or such as my case for the Sony A7 III, it is a micro HDMI. Now, I already had a camera or have a camera monitor. It's the 5-inch Feel World or Free World monitor that I bought on Amazon probably 9 or 8 years ago. So I already have an HDMI cable that works for the monitor straight to the camera. So I was able to use that same cable to connect to this, to then connect to the actual camera itself. Now, depending on which one you get, whether that be Android or for Apple, the cables already come included. Now in the Apple edition, you do get a USB-C end as well as a Lightning. So that does allow, again, for if you wanted to do it for the iPad or even for the iPhone, you will already have that cable ready for you to use. Now they actually market this right side of the box or even on the box for more of an iPhone or phone holder versus an iPad, but obviously you have that option. So it does come with a phone mount already that will attach to this side right here. So it's really nice because then it's really super compact. In this case, I do have to rig it a little bit I will be adding some tape or something like that and adding it to the back of the Ulanzi iPad holder. That way it's just sturdy and ready to go, as this is my go-to now setup that I want. I want to use the iPad because I can use the 11-inch screen, which just, it blows out of the water what my expectations were for this device. Now, enough talking about this device. Let's go ahead and put it on, and let me show you exactly what it does. So it's super easy here. Let me go ahead and unlock my iPad. I just kind of unscrew this little thing up top here. Okay, so you simply just unscrew both pads, both the top and the bottom have a nice grip on the Ulanzi iPad or a tablet holder, so it's not going to scratch up your iPad. Now, next up is going to be this, and it carries, I use this what is this? NPF 550 battery, which has seemed to work great for what I need it to do. I connect that, and then I simply connect one of the included cables to it. In this case will be the USB-C to USB-C for the video out. Now for right now, because I did want to make this video, I haven't connected this device to the back of the iPad holder because I really wanted to show you how easy it was to set up. Now the next thing is connecting the HDMI cable. So it's already connected to my camera. So now all I have to do is go to the device thing again, go to HDMI in, and then don't forget to turn it on. There's an actual physical button to turn it on. So it has a little green button on there, and I mean, my camera is on, so let's see. For some reason, it always shows me that error where it's like no video output or whatever, but then it just goes into live mode. So right now we're live. This is the actual, let me see if I can focus over there. That's the monitor. This is exactly what I wanted it to do. Let me just get out of the frame for a little bit so you guys could actually see it. That is the setup. I mean, what more could I possibly want? Now, some of the really cool features about this, which again, Chris's and Philip's video will go more in depth about all the advantages and things like that that this app can do. Some of the highlight features are that you can actually preload LUTs onto this. So if you are shooting in log, you can go ahead and see and select that LUT, and you can kind of see straight out what that final video shot looks like using the LUT of your preference. Now, one of the things to note is that if you do record via the app, as you can see, there is a record button here, which will then kind of, I'm guessing, like screen record what is showing live, will only output in 1080 at 60 frames per second, I believe. Yes, 1080 at 60. So, which is more than enough for social. If you literally are just wanting to record a quick little video, already have your LUT installed on there, boom, easy, fast to share on social. Now, of course, since you are recording on your camera, you will actually have that video footage on here on the camera, so that way you can edit on the computer, do all that fancy stuff on there, no problems. Since I am a solo recorder here at my studio, I don't have anyone monitoring the monitor to make sure that I'm in focus, whatever I'm pointing at is in focus, and that I'm in frame. Now, as much as I loved the 5-inch monitor, it has served me very, very well. Like I said, I've had it for probably the better of 8 years. I'm getting older, my eyes don't work as they used to, and it's getting really hard to set the camera even just 3 feet away from me, because I can barely notice if I'm in frame, let alone in focus. This, being able to use the iPad 11-inch as a monitor, is absolutely amazing. There's very low latency here. Actually, are we even live now? Oh. Now, for me to be able to use this as an actual monitor is fantastic and more than enough, but obviously as time goes by, this app offers a lot of features. You can use and put on histographs, anything like that, the zebras, stripe thingies, so you can really monitor any aspect of things that you want to while recording and being able to actually see it. Now, one really cool thing is that you can actually monitor audio. You can actually have an option. There's a lot of buttons and options here on the bottom that I've been a little too afraid to play around with, but once I have some time to sit down and really dive into this, I'm so excited to know that it's more than just, hey, letting you stream as a monitor. No, it has actually a lot to go into in such a small little package. So that's why I wanted to make this video, because I feel that this is a massive, great opportunity alternative for those that want a bigger and better monitor for their camera, especially when you're solo recording. So I allow this, I put this is essentially the setup that I use, so that way I can actually see what I'm recording, just to get some sort of frame of reference, and then go ahead and shoot and record there. Let me know if this is actually something that you would actually are interested or would use. I really, just a short amount of time that I've had this with this, I feel I already got my money's worth out of it, compared to spending a massive amount, more than $500 for a smaller screen. So that's why I think the Simo is a bigger and better option for an on-camera monitor that's out there right now. And that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss my longer in-depth review over this, because I do want to have some more time with it. Again, really wanted to showcase this product to you guys right now. And what did I miss? Subscribe? Did I already say that? Well, subscribe if you haven't already. That helps a whole bunch. And I'll see you guys on the next one.